Jane says is the perfect song for beginners to use to hone their skills. Or, if you're more experienced, it should be an immediate add to your repertoire. And that's what we're going to talk about today on this Softball Sunday, the best day of the week because it's the day we do easy songs.
Yay!
But before we get going, I'd like to take a quick moment to thank the following people, none of whom are named Jane, for signing up for the Patreon supporter of the Cause Club. Kopek, Mateo Pascucci, Jim Mannix, perfect, Antonio Trujillo, and Ashley Long. Thank you so very much for your support. And if you would like to find out what that's all about, the link will be in the description. Okay, this is great. For the verse, you only need 2 chords. The first of which is G, and the second of which is A. You can play A with 1 finger or 3 fingers. I would recommend 1 finger for this song. Okay, on the G chord. Down, down, up, down, up, down. On to the A chord. Up, up, down, up. And now the little riff. G string, 4th fret. You can abandon your A chord. G string, 4th fret. Pull off to 2, that means 1 pluck 2 notes, and then the D string 4th fret, and then the open G string. You put it all together. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. You may notice that I hit more than just the G string at the end there, and that's totally okay. If you hit the B in the G string, or the G in the D string, or just the D string by accident, it's all going to be okay. But you're going to use that open string as your opportunity to switch back to G. Like that. And that's like half the song. For the chorus, the I'm Gonna Kick Tomorrow section, we're going to use a chord that I call lazy G. It's going to be just the E string 3rd fret and the B string 3rd fret, and there's a reason. But when you're doing this, you're going to want to mute the A string with the pad of your, lazy middle finger there, and the E string with the pad of your lazy ring finger. So all we hear is the E string, nothing out of the A string, D string, G string, B string, nothing out of the E string. And this way you can just strum away and not worry about the strings you don't want to hear. This is lazy G. And the next chord is going to sound weird in isolation, but it's G with a flat 5th, which means the B string is going down 1 fret. That's why I used my ring finger. Now my pointer finger is available to do that. If you think you've never heard that chord before, check out this. You most certainly have heard G with a flat 5th before. And that's the chorus. Pull-off tips. I feel like pull-off is a terrible word for a pull-off, because if you just pull off, not much happens. It's more like a flick. It's more like a pluck with your ring finger. So you could theoretically keep it going forever with no plucks with your right hand at all. So try that. Just put your ring finger on 4, put your pointer finger on 2, and just give it a pluck. And that's what you're going for when you're doing your pull-up, your pull-pluck off. But I'll work on that. Appendix. Why is the end of a book called an appendix? Duodenum. 1 finger A. A lot of people I talk to, students, fret, no pun intended. What about the baby E string? Because I can't get it to make noise when I do my 1 finger A. Right? You actually don't need your baby E string. It's redundant because you've got some notes in your A chord. You've got A. You've got that note. It's D, D sharp, E. You've got another A, you've got a C sharp, and so you see, if you have an E in there, or not, either way, it's got the requisite E. So we're not trying to bend our pointer fingers freakishly backwards so we can get that note. We don't need that note. Just go ahead and mute it away. Duodenum. And those are all the pieces, so put that in your duodenum and see what comes out. Or if you think a playthrough would help your learning process, you're going to find that for this song and all of my songs on my Patreon page Hope to see you there. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more non-intestine related stuff. Goodbye.